the universe. 14 billion years ago, the Big Bang happened and it created 46 billion kilometers of unknown wonders in information. And today, I'm showing you how to play God and create your own universe. For the assets, we will be using the software Photoshop. I am using a graphic drawing tablet, which quite frankly makes the thing way easier. But if you are too damn broke to afford one of those, a mouse and keyboard still fits. Plus, it's good to keep a chromatic wheel next to you because you don't know your color, because we both know you were high on every possible drugs all through your scholarity. You will need to create a new project. For the setting, we want a square, so we're gonna go with a 1920 by 1920 pixels. If you want a rectangle, just go to a 1920 by 1080 canvas. Remember to put 300 pixels per square inch and have a white background. First of all, create a new layer. If you don't create a new layer, you will be drawing directly on the background and it will be way more difficult to correct things when you'll everything up, and trust me, you will. Then, on that new layer, take your fill tool and fill it with black. Now, you're gonna add some noise to your background. You want 35% noise, monochromatic and Gaussian. After that, you're gonna go into your blur effect and you're gonna choose a Gaussian blur. Put a 3 to 4 intensity on your noise background. Remember that a larger image may require a larger amount of noise, you big dreamer. Now you press on Ctrl L to show the level control panel. Or, if you're a worshipper of Steve Jobs even after he's dead who on MacBooks, well, press Command D on your $3,000 laptop that can't even display Minecraft properly. Then you will need to play with those levels until your sorry ass is satisfied with how much stars are in the sky. And poof, you've got a night sky. You're happy now? I hope you're happy now. Now create a new layer for your colors. Let's add some color, shall we? So first thing we're gonna do is choose a color. I'm gonna choose red to display my constant rage towards the world that surrounds me. And draw something, anything. I'm gonna draw a smiley face to pretend that there is still happiness in my life now. After that, go to blur, Gaussian blur, and turn up the intensity until you can barely recognize your shape and it just becomes a halo of light. And now for the fogs, because apparently there's cloud in space. You have two options. You either download a set of brush that actually displays smoke, or if you want to do it manually, just create a new layer. Then with your lasso tool, just select the shape of your fog. Now what you're gonna do is feather it at 45 pixels by right-clicking on it. Now you go to Effect, Render, Clouds, and if you're not satisfied with your cloud pattern, you can keep clouding or do cloud by difference until your perfectionist ass is finally satisfied, Karen. Do you see this little menu over here? You have different blending options. Just choose the one you like and experiment with it. Note that for this kind of project, you can also use the directional blur, the rotation blur, or the lens flare that give a decent effect to your galaxy. In general, to get a good result, get your head out of your ass and experiment some things. Now for the stellar object, because a universe, it's empty, so we want to put something in it. To create 3D object, we're gonna use atmospherical perspective. And don't worry, I know you're an idiot and you don't know what an atmospherical perspective is. It's a concept at heart that says that darker color seems to be further away. So what we're gonna do in a new layer is take a big ass brush, a pretty bright color, and then we're gonna draw this big circle. Now you're gonna use this little button to lock your layer so you won't go overboard with the next step. Because if you do not lock your layer, not only you will everything up, but I will find out where you live and I'm gonna kick your ass so hard you're gonna see the real universe. Now you select a color that's a bit darker than the color you use for your circle. You want to go into hardness and put it to 0% and just darken the side of your stellar object so it has a 3D shape. You can experiment with that and you can try as many forms and effects as you want. Just go nuts, have fun, stay safe, stay creative, and for God's sake, create some new layers.